Welcome to our next instructional video in AutoCAD. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to use the rotate command from the modified tool palette. And that command is right up here. And it allows us to again rotate objects around a prescribed pivot point. I've taken the liberty ahead of time here just to draw a simple group of objects that we can mess around with in terms of rotating. Just like our move command and copy command, rotate uses a left, left, right, left, left sequence. Left, left, right, left, left. So I'm going to go left click on my rotate command, and then left click on rotate command, and it says select objects. So I'm going to say what do I want to rotate? And I'm going to select all of these objects. Now I can do that by clicking one at a time. My rectangle, my circle, a line, and a line. Or I can do it more quickly by using a crossing, which is a left click down and dragging a window around. I can also drag one of these bubbles around. And do that kind of thing, which I don't want to do. I chose some things. So I can left click to pick. Just going to drag a window around. And that selects all the objects. I'm done selecting objects. I right click to move through the sequence of the command. It asks for a base point. With move, it asks for the base point where we want to grip it and move the object. The base point in copy was the base point where I want to grip the original object and set the copy down. The base point for rotate is a central pivot. So any place that I click in space in this drawing frame is going to become a pivot point that this object will orbit around. For instance, in this time around, I'm going to choose the place where the rectangle meets the circle. Right at that point. So it says select the base point. I'm going to rotate on that. And there we go. We're spinning around that central point. And I can manually just turn it and click it and do that and make that the rotation. Undo. And then I'm going to try that again. Select objects, crossing to pick all the objects more quickly. Right click to move through the sequence. Specify the base point. I'm going to choose the same point for this one. Now, if you look at the gray dialog box, it says specify rotation angle. And it wants to know how many degrees counterclockwise of center do I want to rotate this object. So knowing that 0 is right there, where and this is sort of the origin of where it was. So let's say I wanted to rotate it 90 degrees. So if I see blue in the numbers box, 90 degrees, enter, it rotates exactly 90 degrees. So I can be very specific about the rotation that I applied to an object. I'm going to undo that, bring us back. Another fun thing with rotate is you can rotate objects relative to each other. For instance, if I don't like where this rectangle is relative to this little set of lines, I can rotate it around. I can just select objects and be done with that moving through. So I won't be rotating the circle or the lines, only the rectangle. And it could, then because the rectangle is attached to the circle there, I can pick the center of that circle and I can rotate this rectangle anywhere around the circle I might want it to go. So there, for instance. Or I could rotate left, 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 right, left. I can rotate that around as well. I can also rotate objects. You don't have to choose on an object to rotate an object. So left, left with a crossing to pick multiple objects. Right, select the base point. Base point doesn't have to be on an object or using an object snap. I can choose a space out here and rotate the object, again, orbiting around that point that I suggested. I can either enter exact number of degrees, or I can just click it where I like it, how I like it to see it. So those are a bunch of ways that we can use rotate command. And I hope that's a helpful video. See you in the next one.